So this is the academically, basically a lot of people earlier, I make the content on YouTube. I was trying to help the people who can migrate to Australia. So most of the time the student was asking that is there any consultancy, is there any coaching can help them. That's why I started this academically. So academically now we have last 1 year, we have helped a lot of healthcare professionals to migrate to Australia. So basically, I'm a pharmacist and completed my bachelor's, master's, PhD from University of Sydney. Yeah, this is a little bit about me. This is our faculty. Dr. Swapnil Sharma is the course coordinator for AMC, and we have 2 other lectures for this course. So what are the opportunities for you if you want to migrate to Australia? So as you know, there is a permanent visa Australia offer. Those are healthcare professionals, and for the professionals, they are given the visa in very, very low time. I can say within few days, they are given the visa for healthcare professional. In case of anyone, someone from like an engineer, though still they have to wait like 1 year, 1.5 years, and still they need very high point. But if you are a healthcare professional, including the GP, they are getting very visa at very low points. Okay, so there is a lot of vacancies available in Australia. As here the Australian Medical Association also report there is a shortage of the GP, especially in the rural areas or the regional areas. Most of the jobs are available for migrants in regional areas. So if you are ready to go in regional area, then there is no problem. You definitely will get the job. Okay, so once you complete the process. And about the salary, this was the salary I got somewhere on website. But recently I have seen another website is showing around 300,000 yearly the GP make in Australia. So it means about 1.5 CR, 1.6, 1.7 CR per year for the general physician. So these are some benefits if you are migrating as a medical doctor to Australia. So as you know, there is a high potential for the earning very better quality of life in Australia and career opportunities. And there is a work-life balance. Always here you have to just work for 8 hours. It's not like India, you have to work like 15 or 16 hours up to. And professional development, a lot of CPDs and a lot of courses they are offering. And then for your family, education is free, and healthcare also, healthcare is also the free in Australia. So the eligibility, basically, if you did your medical degree from any country, minimum 5-year medicine degree, and you complete it, then you are eligible. But you must be registered in a home country, then you are eligible to apply for AMC. And same for ADC, if you are a dentist, you can also apply. So these are the steps you need to complete in order to migrate to Australia. So first step that called document verification or document we can say skill assessment, initial skill assessment or document verification. So you have to make a one portfolio on AMC website. So you need to pay around 600 AUD. In another account, you need to make on an Epic website. Again, you need to pay the 230 USD. So first one AMC, so this is you have to pay in AUD and in USD. So around, you can say less than 1,000 AUD you need to pay in the one step. Then you have to go for AMC 1 exam, and this is a online exam. This is an MCQ-based exam, so you can pass this exam from your home country. So there is several centers in India, especially in the major cities. All the centers is there. You can pass, and this is the exam conducted monthly once. So around yearly 11 times they conduct this exam, except the December. And once you pass this AMC, then you have to go for English profession step. But after this, you are eligible to work as a JMO. You can work, but most likely very difficult to get job, especially in the regional, in the big cities. But if you are willing to travel and work in regional areas, then definitely there is a chance for you to get a job. And then simultaneously, you can prepare. Basically, after AMC 1, whether you can go for JMO job, or maybe you can find some observership, then you can prepare yourself for AMC 2. Easily you can. So first AMC 1, then English, then AMC 2, then you will get a full registration. So this is the steps to complete as a registration in Australian Medical Council. So I think Swapnil also is here. So we'll take some of your questions after just. So English proficiency test also you can give any IELTS, OET, PT, okay, anyone. So IELTS they are required 7 overall band individual. So basically this is not just for the medical doctor. It is basically this is a requirement for the APRA registration. So whether you are a pharmacist, nurse, lab technician, physiotherapist, dentist, so everyone has the same English requirement. Everyone need a 7 individual band or equivalent to in the PT. In assessment, you need basically a degree, then transcript you need, and if you have any work experience, valid passport, government proof, like you have a Aadhaar card, passport size photo, and medical certificate, So these are the things. Basically, Dr. Swapnil Sharma is with us, and she will share more about if you have any questions, Yeah, and then once you pass these 2 exams, then you are eligible to apply permanent visa 190, 186, 189. And there are some other visa. You are also eligible for 482, 494, and 491. You have that sponsored visa. Yeah, these are a little bit about ourselves. So you can contact our team and for further if you have any questions. So I'm just myself and Swapnil will take your question. Basically, you are here if you have any doubt or anything. Yes, please ask your questions one by one. Yes, Aditya, please.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Aditya.
Yes, sir. Are there any member of your team who passed these 2 exams? I mean, multiple choice questions and also the clinical exams?
Yes. Hi, Swapnil. Are you there?
Hi. Yeah. Hi.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't hear the question.
Rafi, can you please repeat your question?
Oh, yes. Is there anybody from your team who has just passed these 2 exams? I mean, multiple choice questions. And
basically, first we are offering this AMC 1. We are not offering currently AMC 2. Okay. So once you pass AMC 1, then you have to go part 2. So our faculty, basically, they passed this exam already. So Dr. Swapnil Sharma with us. She is MBBS MD from India. And she recently passed this exam. So she is one of the faculty for this program.
So is she in the board of your team?
Yes, she is the lecturer for this course.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So basically, for our any courses, whatever we are offering, so the lecturer must pass the exam. This is our basically the condition to offer a full-time, lecture with academic fee. So all our lecturers, they pass the exam respectively, then they join us. Yes, Samar. Hi, Samar.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Yeah.
Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for sharing the link. I'm sure this will be a very informative session. I have 2 concerns, 2 questions. The first one is, what is the difficulty level of clearing AMC Part 1? And if you cleared it, can you practice after AMC Part 1? And what is the scope of a public health specialist? Like I did my MD in community medicine and I have 5+ years experience in it. So what is the scope of it over there? These are my queries, please.
Swapnil, basically, Samar is, I know since very long to Samar. She's MBBS MD in community medicine. And she has, I think, 3-4 year experience as well. So she is asking after the AMC, what is the option and specialist pathway as well.
Yeah. Hi, Samar. So the thing, firstly, what you asked is about the difficulty level. So I would say the official mention on their Australian Medical Council site is that there is a passing rate of 60 to 80%, And I'll give you my personal experience. Just like you, I'm an MD pathologist, so we are being categorized as non-clinical, and this exam is more of a clinical kind of questions. But I also had the same doubt whether I will clear this exam or not, because I did my MD from India, and I had a 5 years of lag of, after giving NEET for pre-PG, I took this exam after 5 years, but I did the preparation just for 4 months. And what would I suggest is, if you know what you have to do, then it is a very doable exam. But if you don't know where to go, then this exam is like, you will repeatedly will be giving the exam and you will not get anywhere, because this exam actually requires a right approach. So it is a very doable exam. You just need to know where you have to focus. And it doesn't matter from which field you're coming, because the questions which they ask is very basic question. You just need to know them in their standard protocols. That's all. So it is a very doable exam. 60 to 80% is the passing rate, because you just need to score the half. There is no merit over here that you have to score 400, then you will get a seat, or 300. You just need to pass above their cut line, which is 250. So I would say, yeah, it is a very doable exam. Part 1. Then coming to your next question regarding the job. So it is basically after you clear the exam and the English proficiency, then it actually becomes a market of, where you sell your CV. So I wouldn't say that it is impossible to secure a job, but yeah, a little difficult, but eventually we will land up into some jobs, because the opportunities over here are more. So yeah, I wouldn't say that job opportunities are not there. It is there. It might take some time, but you will definitely land up into one if you're moving to regional.
And most importantly, if you are ready to work in anywhere in Australia.
Yeah, and
then
anywhere like regional areas.
But
yeah,
if
definitely.
you have a very specific choice, for example, no, I only want to work in Sydney. I only want to work in this place. Then because most of the jobs in the regional areas.
Yeah, and also with your
coming from public health, we are used to working in any area in India. So
that is what I was about to say. That you have a public health experience, so you actually are open to not only just this field, also like the research field, the statistics one, where you can apply for those jobs. Simultaneously, there is also social, communication, social workers, which are not the one we I would say like in India. So the field over here is very different, like, because they have n number of government programs being run, for example like a mental health program. So you can also, like, being coming from a community based speciality, you can also join there in those programs. You might get an opportunity over there as well.
Okay, thank you so much. This was really helpful. Just a last thing, I'm sorry. I wanted to ask, cracking the part 1, would it be rather self-study based, or what would you advise, to take a course or something? How to go about it? Because you mentioned rightly, the right approach is very important.
That is what I was about to say. See, you need to know what the material you will get anywhere and everywhere. We are living in a world of digital world. So my approach for this course will be to teach you all where you have to focus and what comes and what is the right approach. See, I invested 1 year to know the right approach. I don't want people to invest that amount of time, because this exam doesn't need that amount of time. If you are coming from a clinical background, 5 months, 4 months, 3 months is more than enough. You just need to know where to focus, and that is why we are offering this course, to let you know where you have to focus. Ultimately, you have to give the exam. We can only teach you that, okay, so go there, this is the right thing, and we'll be solving a lot of recalls. That is what the exam asks. You need to know where to focus, what recalls to focus, which material to refer to, what is the right material, because you cannot give this exam by studying the material from your home country. That wouldn't give you a right answer, because we are giving the exam in Australia, so we need to know the Australian guidelines. So here we are here to teach you those guidelines, where to study from, what is the right approach. So yeah, I would actually recommend taking this course, because I wasted a lot of time, like around 3 months I wasted to just gather the information, just to let myself acquaint with the exam. So if you take this course, you won't have to waste those 3 to 4 months to pile up your notes or to know where to study from. You will be directly given all the materials we'll be doing, there are things we won't do when we are sitting at home. So we are giving you those classes, so you have all the things with you, so that which can help you to actually, clear the exam.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Swapnil, and thank you, Dr. Akram, for this chance. Thanks a lot. Most of
Thank
my
you so
doubts
much.
are
Yeah.
cleared now, I guess.
Yeah. If you have any other doubts, please come up in the sessions. We are happy to help.
Yes.
Samar, please, my request, please share in your group as well.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, bye. Yes, next, please. This today's session for medical doctors basically. Yesterday we did for pharmacists. Before that we did for lab technicians. So anyone else?
Hi, sir. This is Sarang.
Hi, Sarang.
There are mock exams like before the AMC one from academically.
Yes, there is so many mock, not one.
Okay, so preparation.
Each chapter wise, we have a lot of mock. For example, whatever like pediatric, if you are finishing, we will be have a separate mock for pediatrics.
Okay. I would like to ask ma'am, like Swapnil ma'am,
Yeah.
should we go through like post graduation in India, or should we directly go on the UG level in the Australia, or do any certification courses for better job opportunities on CV?
Yeah, so I would like to ask you first, Sarang, what is your background? Like, are you still doing your MBBS, or have you completed and
Completed
preparing?
my MBBS.
Okay, so are you currently working, or are you preparing for NEET exam?
I was preparing for it. So my hospital is the nursing home, dad's.
Okay,
So I was working in that also.
Yeah, so I would say, see, for you, it is better to give Australian exam, because you will be preparing for NEET. You have prepared for NEET. So struggling for a rat race in India, if you have an opportunity and if you think you can come over here and settle over here, then this is definitely a better choice, because there you will have to fight for a race. Like, you will have to get into some merit, then you will have to struggle for the residency, and then I don't think so in India residency is the end at the moment. You have to do something to make yourself comfortable over here. The amount of effort you are putting over there, the amount of effort you will be putting over here will be like around 50%. There will be just half. You just need to clear this exam, and if you're already you are a fresh graduate, so for you it will be like, and you have already prepared for a NEET, so for you this exam will be easy. Just you have to just summarize your concept according to Australian guideline. That's all. You don't have to go back anywhere else.
Okay.
Plus, I would, because I have given both the exams, so I can share my experience. NEET is, in I shouldn't categorize like that, but in AMC you will never see a question on the basis of data or facts. They wouldn't give you a 4 choice of 0.001, 0.10, 0.0001 or something like that. You get it what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. The NEET thing is like very much different. Like,
yeah, it is, because there you are fighting for something. So how would they judge you? Here you are not fighting for anything. Anyone and everyone who is clearing a 250 is passed. So we don't have to do 100%. We just need to know how to get above that 250.
Okay.
That is all we need to know.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, all good.
Yes, next please.
Any more questions?
Aditya. Yes, Vahid. Yes, Dinesh.
Good afternoon. So you had explained about the first AMC 1 level. So can you explain more about, like, after if I pass the AMC, then what's the next step to migrate to there? Like, what are the procedures to be done?
So once you pass part 1, then you need to pass the English test as well. Okay. Then you need to give a part 2. So you can come on any visiting visa to give this part 2, or you can come on a study visa and then you can come to write part 2. So the best way, if you can come a study visa, and there's some courses are very affordable courses like Master of Public Health, Master of Healthcare Management. The course fee around like 7 lakh rupees per semester, So you can come on that on a study, and simultaneously you can work part-time. So whatever the university fee you can pay from your own while you are earning. And simultaneously you can prepare for part 2 and you can pass. After part 1 there is a chance you can get a GM, a portfolio, and those things. This is step 1. Then you have to go for AMC 1, then English, then AMC 2. So this is the order.
So how many times in a year the AMC 1 will be conducted, like 6 months once or yearly once?
Except December, every month they conducted.
So they conduct monthly?
Yeah, it is
Monthly.
basically February to November, and every month they have 4 to 5 dates everywhere around world. You just have to search the center. Like I think in India, Delhi is there. I don't know for other countries.
There are so many centers in India. I think more than 14 centers.
Yeah, so every month from Feb to November, 5 days or 4 days, they choose like around second to third week of every month. Yeah, and you can also reschedule. There are rescheduling options. You can, if you feel you are not comfortable, like you are not prepared enough, if you have booked some date and you are not prepared, you feel you are not prepared enough, before the closing date of that month, you can anytime postpone the exam to the next month or whenever you wish. So that option is also there.
Okay, so got it. So how much is that fees for applying level 1 AMC?
Yeah, so it is. It will be first there will be your degree verification. I think that will charge you $600 something $600 or something, and your Epic verification. So Epic and degree and AMC portal altogether takes around $1,000 or maybe less than $1,000, and then this exam, which is I think now at the time around $3,000. It was $279 something up till last year, but now they have changed it to $3,000. So altogether, you can take approximately $4,000 around all the process from your verification up till your exam booking.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So these are the steps you need to complete. Yes, Deepak. Hi, Deepak.
Hello, good evening. This is Deepak here.
अरे कहाँ थे भैया आप तो ढूंढ रहे हैं आप है कहाँ पर?
I'm here. Nice to see you guys here. Basically
Deepak is our partner. So basically he is a migration agent, migration lawyer basically. So the admission and the visa process done by Deepak.
Thank you, Dr. Akram. Basically, I'm also asking question. That's a good.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Swapnil.
Hi, Deepak. How are you?
Providing great information to you. Basically, I get lots of inquiries. We do like migration and education part of this.
Yeah.
We do all the this AMC examination, registration, and all that done by academically. So I get lots of inquiries from Nepal. Basically, most of the recent graduates from there.
Yeah.
And I heard the previous guy just asked everything. Most probably you answer most of the questions there. But it's still like, for example, if someone just completed the MBBS degree with his clinical and everything, and he wants to come to Australia by giving that AMC examination.
Yes.
So I got to know he has to pass that the first one, and then second one he has to come to Australia for that.
Yes, correct.
Is that what I'm hearing? Is that the correct way?
Yes. Yeah. So
is that same for the all countries or like?
Yeah, it is same everywhere. The part 1, because it is a computer assessment test, you can do it anywhere, wherever the centers are there. So once you can do AMC part 1 in your home country. So once you clear the exam over there, you can also give English proficiency test from your own country because centers are there as well. But once you do that, and if you're willing to do a clinical exam, so we have centers in Melbourne only. for clinical, because that is an OSCE exam, face-to-face exam. Also, there are online availability for that exam, but I think that has to be done here only. You cannot the dates are also very less. Like if the face-to-face examination availability is for like around 5, then the online will be for 1 person only, something like that. So it is advisable always to give an exam, face-to-face exam in person. So the center is in Melbourne only, and that is an OSCE exam. So for that, the person has to come here.
Thank you.
दीपक, बेसिकली सिंपल से तुमको करना है, पार्ट 1 हम करवा देंगे उसका नेपाल में ही, और आपको किसी कोर्स पे बुला लो, उसको MPH पे या MHA में, और फिर यहाँ आके वो पार्ट 2 क्लियर कर लेगा. भाई सिंपल से फार्मूला उसका वही है.
Yeah, we will meet and then do more detail.
हाँ, मैं बेसिकली इस वीक पे आता हूँ ऑफिस आपके.
Okay, no worries. Welcome.
See you soon. Yes, guys, is there any other question?
Hello, Swapnil.
Hello.
Yes, Dinesh.
Sorry for interrupting. So, can you explain in the order of starting from EPIC? So, I think you'd be the better person to explain this, like starting from.
Yeah. So see, this is EPIC is your EPIC and ECFMG is foreign medical graduate body. So you actually first make a portal onto their site. Everything is given on AMC website. There you will have all the links. From there you go to EPIC or ECFMG site. From there you will make an account. You will upload your degree, which could be your and that has to have an English version. Either you have a transcript or your degree should be in English format. So you upload that. And there are some other identity documents which you have to upload, maybe passport or whatever identification document you have with you. Then there is a requirement of passport size photograph. All the specification for that being provided at the site, it has to be into that format only. There are certain questions they ask, like what is your primary college or university from which you have done, which year you completed your internships. So that is all you have to provide. Once you complete that portal, you will pay the required amount. Then you will receive the email from them, and they will authorize a legal body for your one-to-one face-to-face identification verification. So a legal advisor will contact you through the same email, and they will schedule an online face-to-face Zoom or some meeting with you. They will just verify you that you are the same person who has provided the passport or any other identity document. Once that is completed, your identification has been verified, then the ECFMG sends the notification to AMC that your identity and your degree has been verified. Then the AMC, you need to go to the AMC portal, open an account over there. You have to then after you make the account into that portal, the ECFMG gives you an ID. You have to upload that ID into AMC portal, and then the AMC will give you the candidate number.
So Dinesh, if you are joining academically, we will do all this work. So this is not your job. You just need to provide.
You just have to provide the documents. Yes. So it will be done by us.
This is done by us. So no need to worry about this step.
And that is not it is just you have to provide the document which has to be correct. Like your degree should be recognized by the eligibility of the. You just need to check whether your college or university from which you are graduated is eligible on the AMC portal. That is all. Otherwise, the process is easy.
Yes, Dr. Jagdeep Singh.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, sir. Fine. All good, sir.
Yes,
sir, I wanted to know regarding the process for getting trained for the AMC Part 1. जो आप अभी बता रहे थे ना कि you provide training also?
Yes, that's why हम लोग यहीं उसके लिए तो यहाँ पे हैं. हम लोग ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड करें 4 महीने की.
अच्छा जी. तो क्या चार्जेस हैं सर उसके?
वो हमारी टीम से अभी आप कॉन्टेक्ट करोगे वो आपको बताएंगे. मगर ये जो है ना, हम लोग डॉक्टर स्वप्निल शर्मा ने ऑलरेडी बहुत स्ट्रगल किया हुआ है. तो हमने इस कोर्स को ऐसा बनाया हुआ है कि बहुत ही इजी वे में, और हमने बहुत ज़्यादा रिसर्च किया हुआ है पिछले 15 साल के जो क्वेश्चन जो पूछे जाते हैं AMC पार्ट 1 के ऊपर, फिर उसकी बेस पे हमने उसको बनाया हुआ है। तो कि हम लोग लाइव क्लासेस लेंगे डॉक्टर स्वप्निल, उसके लिए, और पूरा मटेरियल आपको देंगे, पूरे MCQs भी आपको मिलेंगे, है ना। तो इजी है, कोई इतना टफ नहीं है। अगर आपने स्पेशली जैसे इंडिया में नीट PG जो होता है, उससे तो मैं कहूँगा इजी है एक तरह से पार्ट 1।
ओके, ठीक है सर, थैंक यू जी।
ठीक है, थैंक यू। Yes, is there anyone else?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Aditya, please.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening,
Hello.
sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I am B Pharma third year student.
अरे यार, this is for MBBS. सुन नहीं रहे हो? कितनी बार बोला है ये MBBS का क्लास है, पढ़ के तो कम से कम आया करो। ये MBBS और MD जो लोग हैं, उन लोगों का सेशन है आज, फार्मासिस्ट का नहीं है। अब आप नेक्स्ट सेशन में आना। एक कल भी आप आए तो थे। डेली अब तुम्हारी हम यही करते रहेंगे क्या? सेम क्वेश्चन डेली रिपीट करते रहोगे? दिस इज फॉर MBBS। आप अगले वाले जब फार्मासिस्ट का हो तब उसमें आना। आप बहुत सारे बच्चे ना वो डेली सेम स्टूडेंट आते रहते हैं। यस मानसी।
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, I am in a first year junior resident in OBGY department, and I would like to I want to go for an AMC. So, what is the procedure actually? Do I need to give this AMC exam compulsory, or I can find the job SAE?
Yeah, so Mansi, it is like basically we are fighting for registration over here.
Okay.
As you will be aware that like in India
Actually,
also
I am the new one. I am very new to all this, so I don't know ABCD even. So what is the procedure to go over to that?
Yeah, that is why we are here, because I was new like you as well. I had no knowledge, and I find it by myself. So I wanted to share with you all. So the thing is, here we are basically fighting for registration to get, so that we can practice over here. Now the pathway is, because you are a specialist, but you are JR1, right? You are still in your residency.
Yes,
Am
I
I
am
right?
in my residency, but actually my plan is to, as soon as I complete my residency, since
Yeah.
the next by then the next year I have to be there. Yes, sir. I am planning
Okay,
to.
so basically there are two pathways, specialist and standard. Specialist pathway is not recommended for us because we are very newbies, and for you it will be like you haven't even completed your residency. So for you the pathway will be standard. So for this standard pathway, like if you would have in India, USMLE is very common, like everyone know what is USMLE. So I would like USMLE has part 1 and part 2. Similarly, AMC Australian Medical Council exams also has part 1, which is a MCQ based exam, and part 2, part 2 will be your clinical exam.
But these exams are for MD as well.
Yeah, that is what I told you. So even if you are MD, you can go to there is another pathway which is called specialist pathway, because you are specialist, overseas specialist from your country. But pathway, you have to keep in mind that it is not for, you can still apply for that. No one can question you for applying. The process is you have to contact the respective college, submit your respective documents, and they assess you on the basis of your application. If they consider you comparable, then they guide you accordingly. But our experience is
yes. So I mean, basically, practically, theoretically, yes, you are eligible to apply, but in practically, those have 10-year plus experience in India. They have very extraordinary CV. They can go on a specialist pathway. Otherwise, you have to go for AMC1 and AMC2.
So
or for the specialization pathway, do we need to? It is compulsory to give the AMC exam, or directly we can apply this in specialization pathway?
No, specialization you can apply directly, but you need to have to pass your MD exams and all those things.
After that only I am planning to go. So after completing having my degree in MS OBGY, so I can directly apply for the specialization pathway, right?
Yeah, that's you are not listening, Mansi. I mean,
right?
This is the last time also we discussed the same question many times.
So this is a very
the first time I'm attending this session the first time, sir.
No. Listen. Yeah, that's why we are saying just. So if you are, this is like a misunderstanding a little bit. Anyone is a MD or MS. he can apply his eligibility. He just a eligibility, but definitely this is no chance for you to get into that pathway, because lot of competition is there. So someone have a experience like 8-year, 10-year, 15-year, 20-year experience.
Okay.
Those guys will get in there. But if
So
you are like
basically,
fresher,
the thing is, Mansi, the application form and the CV template which you get from those colleges they ask you very specifically what you have done.
Okay.
So do you think in 3 years you have that experience to sell yourself to comparable to someone who is applying after 15 years? So that is the thing. So you can definitely apply, and it is not free.
Okay.
The amount you will be investing there is I think the same you will be investing over here. So it is your choice, your take on that, your risk, calculated risk, where to invest that money is the thing.
Okay.
That's all. No one can
So
stop you.
what
Can definitely
now I would like to know about the standard pathway, please.
yes.
So
Yes,
So what will be like? First, I'll have to give the OET exam. Then only
Yes.
I can
No.
do AMC.
No, you have to first give AMC because OET has a date of expiry of 2 years. Like if you give it today, the certification will, like English examination test certification will expire after 2 years. So it is wise to give AMC first.
One, how much मतलब period क्या है उसका AMC one, how validity?
3 years. If once you clear AMC, you are like till like within the period of 3 years you can clear your clinical exam. Like for that 3 years you are eligible for limited registration. It can be renewed 3 times like that.
Okay. So first I need to register, then I need to give the AMC exam, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, then after that?
You need to give an English exam, which is your any English based exam. Yeah.
Okay.
And once you clear that exam, you can apply, start applying for jobs over here. And because you are coming for an obs-gynae field, so you'll definitely get something into the regional areas. And as you will be you will be a very fresh graduate, you will have recency of practice as well. So it will be easier for you to get into some of the JMO, RMO roles over there into the obs-gynae field. And then you can make your choice, like you can give clinical within the framework period, because clinical as the system changes, like you won't be practicing in India, you will be practicing over here. So for clinical exam you need to have that clinical skills, so you can give clinicals afterwards, but AMC definitely you can give from India as well after you complete your
So after registration and after giving AMC one, I can apply for the job over there, right?
yeah.
Okay. And is there any fee for like registration as well, or what is the procedure to like register? We have to go to the AMC site and we need to upload our document?
We will upload, no need to worry. You just join us. We will upload those. The step one we will complete on behalf of you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And then you just start attending the classes for part one. And part one you can give in India, whatever your city. So we have most of the major cities have the center.
Okay, so I'm from Delhi.
Yeah, Delhi have a center. Delhi, we have center. Even we have in Chandigarh also we have center. We have even Gujarat to center. Even Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, and major cities we have around 14 centers in India.
Okay. So sir, I need to know how much time it will take, like for registration and for completing AMC one, because I want to complete within these 3 years only. Before completing my MD degree, I want to pass this AMC exam. One.
Yes. So you can give now. I mean, are you in first year, second year?
I'm in first year, junior resident one. Within 2 or 3 months, I'll be like junior JR2.
JR2.
Yes.
So I think Mansi JR, if you want to give the exam within this period only 3 years, so I would say JR2 will be the apt time, because that is what we call honeymoon.
How much time it will take? Like I need to give.
See, because you have just given NEET, I don't think so. It will take a lot of time for you. You join with us in 3 months. We will provide you all the recalls and the material. You just need to know the approach.
I'll be able to clear this AMC.
Definitely. See, I was from an MD pathology background. I gave my NEET long back in 2016, and I just did 4 months of preparation. You just need to know what to prepare, and that we will teach you what you have to prepare.
So I just need to give 3 months or maximum 4 to 5 months to this, and I'll be able to clear AMC.
Definitely depends on individual also.
But completing my MD, I can apply for the jobs, right?
Yes.
Yes, because you already passed part one.
Okay. After part one, I can. And sir, what about this visa and all? After AMC1, do we have to apply for the visa?
AMC1, generally you have to find a job, and they can sponsor you visa. Or if you are coming maybe some other visa, for example, like spouse visa, or maybe you are coming on a study visa, or maybe you can come even on it like a tourist visa to write part 2.
Okay, thank you. So how to register with you people? With you,
yeah. So our team will contact you after this conversation, or if you can leave your phone number or email ID in our chat box.
Okay, right now do I have to?
Yes, please. Please leave your phone number, email ID, then our team will contact you one-on-one.
Okay, sir, sure. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mansi.
Thank you, Mansi.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
so is this pathway of like AMC, then English proficiency, and after applying to the job and after coming to Australia, then for MBBS graduate, then what's the procedure? Then like can we work as a GP there under the guidance of the practitioner over there, right?
Yeah, Dinesh. So it is basically not called GP over here. For a general physician, you need to complete the exam 2 plus 2 to 4 years of training. So once what you will be doing here will be equivalent to our like we do in India. After MBBS, we do internship, and after internship, if we don't do PG, we do a JMO job, right? Housemanship job kind. So we'll be doing the same over here. If you have already completed your internship, so they will consider your internship, and then you can apply for your JMO roles over here, which will be your medical officer, junior medical officer, or resident medical officer kind of a job.
So if I join as a JMO, then how long will be the period to clear AMC2, so that I will be practice as a
I mean, it's up to you. You know, once you pass this part 1 and English, then you are eligible to give for part 2. But so, you know, when you are working in a hospital or somewhere in Australia, then after some time you can give whenever you feel confident. You know,
it's basically upon you. You can immediately book the date for whenever you feel like. It depends on you. That is a clinical exam, so it depends how clinically you are prepared for the system over here. Then you can apply.
But what's the purpose like of giving the AMC2 if I
clinical exam?
You will be only able to work with AMC part 1 up till 3 renewal of that. After clearing AMC part 1, you are given limited registration. So that limited registration is, it can be renewed up till 3 times. That depends on your employer for how long the body is giving you that registration. So after that 3 renewals, you won't be able to practice anything over here. So up till that time, you have to clear your AMC part 2. That is an actually added advantage, that after AMC part 1 also you are getting job over here. Otherwise the pathway is not like that. It is AMC part 1 English and AMC part 2, and once you clear the part 2, you receive an AMC certificate, and that certificate you can take to the registration body and they will give you registration. But we have an added advantage is that people do get a job over here because opportunities are well, so they do get a job after part 1 as well.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Dinesh. Please leave your phone number and email ID in our chat box so team can contact you if you have further any questions. Yes, guys, anyone else? Next, please.
Hi, yes. Swapnil.
Hi, Emil.
Hi. It's great to know that you are from a pathology background. Myself, I completed my MD in biochemistry in 2021. I mean, 2 years back. And I'm right now I'm working as an assistant professor in a medical college. But the thing is that it's always a dream to work in another place like Australia. So anyway, I took my NEET a long way back in 2017. So it's been some time, and is it possible? I can
totally feel your emotions, because I was at the same, like I gave my exam in 2016 and I think 17. I cleared in 17. Right. So the only thing is you have to focus. I'm telling you guys, like you have to just focus on the right thing, because it is like this exam is not about everything we are asked in NEET exam. They have very certain limited important topics which they expect as a medical intern to know or to perform or to have a knowledge of. So we just need to know that much, that too in a correct approach which is based on Australian guidelines, Australian system, Australian ethics, their protocols. I would say, it becomes a little difficult for us because we have lost a touch of clinical thing. I was also under the same impression, but we all know we have a hypothalamus sitting behind our brain which has some memory left. So once you actually get into the mode of studying and exploring, the things automatically comes to you. So we will be revising a lot of things together as well. Then it becomes easy. If you have the right approach, it becomes easy. So it is doable, because I am the an example for you guys. Like, I was from MD pathology, I felt the same, but I did it like for 4 to 5 months with like full focus. It is possible to clear the exam. Yeah.
Thank you, Swapnil. Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Professor Ziaur Rahman. How are you?
Dr. Akram, I'm good, really good. How are you? I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
So I just joined and I thought.
Yeah, basically, आप अपने students को share करें. Basically, this is for your student.
I know, but I really came to know about this program very lately. I just saw your message on your Facebook page.
Yes,
so
yes.
I tried to join it. So, okay, fine, that's good. If I hear what you people are going to provide the information related to the medical doctors who are interested in pursuing something in Australia. So it's really good to hear all of you.
So, Professor Ziaur Rahman, basically pharmacology professor from AMU.
Okay.
So yes. And he is alumni of Western Sydney Uni. He completed his PhD in pharmacology. He is MBBS, MD, PhD.
Right. Yeah, I have pleasant memories of Australia, especially for the Western Sydney University, and also I have some pleasant memories meeting you.
Yes.
That's good. So please continue your program. I'll just hear.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, guys. Any other question? Manzoor Hussain. Yes, Junes, do you have any question?
No, sir. I had dropped my email and phone number so that your team can connect with me.
Yes, team will contact you after this conversation.
Hi, sir.
Yes, Sarang.
AMC 1 and AMC 2, after clearing both, I heard about the training you have to take some, like 1 year internship. So it is necessary for us also, like we have completed our internship.
Yes. So basically, Sarang, it is 2 years. Basically, it is 4 years training, but because we have already done our internship, and if you have some more experience, they calculate that everything, and then I heard that it can be reduced up till 2 years, but that is a supervised training. So basically, you will be paid for that. It is not like that you are under some program. You will be considered as a GP, but not authorized to practice privately or individually. You will be supervised, but you will be paid for that as well.
But the training for that also, there is some issue in the IMGs, like there are many opportunities are there or not, like that was the question.
There are hundreds of opportunities. That's why government given the visa. Government given you the permanent visa. Why they have to give permanent visa? There is opportunity.
So there are opportunities. It is just that we have to explore more over here. Maybe it will not be in a city area. Maybe you have to start with regional, and once you do something into regional, it is easy to put your foot over here into the city area. But yeah, there are a lot of opportunities.
Okay. And for AMC 2, the difficulty level is a bit higher.
Yeah, it is, because it is a clinical exam, and
because actually, basically you are last time also. this is exam is not just for you. The Australian graduate, Australian MBBS also need to pass the same exam.
Okay.
So they are not making the hard exam for you, the overseas guy. In this internship also, they also need to go the same internship for 4 years, 3 years, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually, it is not I wouldn't say that the clinical exam is tough. It is just you need to understand the communication things are different over here as in your home country. Otherwise, we all know the diseases are not different. They are same. Everyone is going through the same thing. Treatment will be just, you have to, understand the protocols in Australian fashion. So if you know what you have to actually, proceed towards, then it is not a difficult exam. Yeah, passing rate is not as much as it is for AMC. It is less. But I think I have seen a lot of people clearing clinical as well, like in just 6 months preparation or in just 4 months preparation as well. So
okay,
not a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Kaya is asking that is there any work experience need when applying for AMC?
Hi, Kia, if I'm that pronouncing your name correct, correct me if I'm wrong. But it is just for, if you have completed your internship, you can apply for JMO roles over here. If you have not completed your internship, you have to apply for internship roles over here. Apart from that, yeah, continue, please ask.
Hello. Yeah, ma'am, actually I was asking that if I have completed my internship, even after completing my internship, do I need to have any other work experience like working as some JR for 6 months or 8 months in any department? Is that needed, or the internship
that is always an added advantage. That is not a requirement for your AMC exam.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
It is a requirement for your job, not for AMC exam. For AMC, you just need your MBBS degree transcript. That's all.
Okay, and ma'am, for any job, for what?
Sorry, couldn't hear you. Can you please repeat your questions again?
Breaking. Can you please again?
Yeah, for the job, yes. If you have an added advantage of working as a JR or something, it is considered as recency of practice. So yeah, that becomes an added advantage. So that is what people do. They clear AMC from their home country, start working over there, and start applying. If you're already working in your country, you will be like counted as a recency of practice.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
वालेकुम।
सर मेरा नाम मंजूर हुसैन है, पाकिस्तान से बोल रहा हूँ। सर मेरा 5 साल हॉस्पिटल फार्मेसी का एक्सपीरियंस है। 2018 में मैंने फॉर्म किया है।
मंजूर, अपना नंबर, फोन नंबर आप इसमें चैट बॉक्स में छोड़ दीजिए, हमारी टीम आपसे कांटेक्ट करेगी। टुडे वी आर हियर फॉर MBBS मेडिकल डॉक्टर्स। ओके
ओके सर, ओके।
आप अपना फोन नंबर ईमेल छोड़ दिए, हमारी टीम कांटेक्ट करेगी आपसे।
ओके सर,
ओके। Yes, is there any doctor here? Any other questions? Okay, if you guys don't have questions, actually, then we can finish here. Okay, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. ठीक है, हमारी टीम आपसे कॉन्टेक्ट करेगी 1-on-1. Okay. Yeah. So, Chris, last question, Swapnil.
Yeah.
If you can read, so he's graduate from Ukraine, Ukraine or China or whatever country. So
I think you can.
They are not registered as a RMP in India. So whether they can.
I think you just need to have your MBBS degree transcript or a diploma. You can go to the AMC website and just check whether your college or university is under the eligibility scroll down for the AMC website, and they have specifically mentioned you need 3, either of your MBBS transcript or whatever. Maybe you, from your college, you won't be receiving a degree like us, but there will be some transcript, a diploma certificate. They have mentioned 3 things. If you have those, you can apply for the exam.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Okay, guys, if no other question, then we can finish here. I'm certain we can talk later. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye.